Let's now talk about the next chapter of American involvement in Yemen. After a series of relentless air attacks for 30 consecutive days, is America now preparing to hit the ground? Is US President Donald Trump now pushing forward a strategy to eliminate the Houthis with overwhelming force? Overnight, deadly explosions rocked areas near the Yemeni capital. The Houthis, the Iranian-backed rebel group controlling large parts of the country's northwest, claimed that US airstrikes killed at least 7 people and injured nearly 30. And according to the Houthi Health Ministry, American-led air assaults over the past month itself have now taken the lives of more than 120 people. And it's not just bombs that are falling from the skies, by the way. The Houthis say they have shot down another US MQ-9 Reaper drone, one of several reportedly lost in this escalating conflict.
Our air defenses successfully shot down a hostile American MQ-9 drone while it was carrying out hostile missions in the airspace of Hajar Governorate. The drone was downed using a locally made surface-to-air missile. This marks the 4th drone shot down by our air defenses in 2 weeks, and the 19th since the beginning of the Promised Conquest and Sacred Jihad campaign in support to Gaza.
And on the ground, Houthi media aired footage of firefighters battling blazes ignited by the latest round of airstrikes, with flames lighting up the night sky over a ceramic factory. And the extent of American military pressure is further increasing. The U.S. Central Command has released fresh footage showing sailors aboard the USS Carl Vinson loading weapons and prepping fighter jets for further operations in West Asia. The aircraft carrier's arrival in the region itself marks a clear escalation, backing up what appears to be a much broader campaign to cripple the Houthi capabilities. Another piece of footage released by the U.S. Navy showed fighter jets taking off from an American aircraft carrier, but air power alone does not hold territory, and that's why the latest developments are significant. And there are various reports stating that ground forces allied with the US may soon enter the fray. Local Yemeni militias backed by the UAE are reportedly planning a ground offensive aimed at reclaiming key coastal areas from Houthi control. These forces, based in Yemen's south, are reportedly preparing to push northward towards the strategically critical port city of Hodeidah. Capturing Hodeidah would be a devastating blow to the Houthis. Not only does the port serve as a vital economic lifeline, but it's also one of the primary entry points for Iranian-supplied weapons. And while Tehran continues to publicly deny arming the rebels, UN inspectors have repeatedly traced intercepted weapon shipments back to Iranian sources. The plan to recapture Hodeidah reportedly was raised by Emirati officials in meetings with their American counterparts. If executed successfully, it would reportedly force the Houthis to retreat from much of the Red Sea coastline, severing their maritime launchpad for attacks on global shipping. But not everyone is on board. Saudi Arabia, once part of a powerful Arab coalition that fought the Houthis for years, is now hesitant, very crucial. In fact, Riyadh has reportedly told US and Yemeni officials that it will not support a new ground operation. The kingdom reportedly is apprehensive of another Houthi missile and drone attack on its cities. And over the years, the Houthis have stockpiled a potent arsenal, including ballistic missiles like the Typhoon, an Iranian Qadr derivative, and the Quds cruise missile, some variants of which can reach targets more than 1,600 kilometers away. They have used these to strike Abu Dhabi and Saudi cities earlier. So where does all of this lead? For now, America is hitting from the sky, but the presence of the USS Carl Vinson, the uptick in the US military messaging, and mounting reports of ground preparations, painting a far more aggressive picture. If the airstrikes were Act 1, we may soon be watching Act 2 unfold on the ground. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.